Wake up! It's feeding time! Feed me more! Feed me more!
And I will feed you more if only you will allow me feed you more. Yes, I'm ready to feed you. I'm ready to be a cook. I'm ready to be a mama. I'm ready to be a nanny as long as I get to feed you more. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to this great episode of the program, The Life of a Foodie. Yes, being a foodie doesn't make you a glutton. I always like to say that, okay? It only just makes you this person who really appreciates the beauty, the colors, the varieties of food, who is creative, who is imaginative, one who is ready to take the preparation of food top notch. All right, get your pans and spoons ready, get your plates ready, get the matchbox to light the fire, or if you know you're the type that uses firewood, no problem. Flick on the lights. It's time to get into the kitchen, and it's time to know the next tips and tricks when it comes to preparing food. Because that's exactly what we do right here on the Life of a Foodie show. Alright, all of me remains Vicky, Lonia, the queen of the MRC, your number one radio host, and it is so great that Vicky Lonia Radio is here solely for your listening pleasure, because everything that I do right here is just to make sure that your listening pleasure is absolutely satisfied, for you to be aware, for you to be educated, for you to be informed, for you to get interactive with me, for you to be told about what is happening around you, and this time around I'm just gonna give you every gossip you need to know about good recipe, new recipes, and varieties when it comes to food. So what exactly do I have for you today on the Life of a Foodie? Before I can tell you that, I need to know whether you like food. So, do you like food?
Do you like food? Yes, I do. Do you like food? Yes, I do. I like to eat my food. I like to eat my food. Do you like food?
Okay, I can see that you like food, and you like food indeed. So I can now go ahead and bring the action.
Bring the action.
Alright, now I am ready to bring the action, and I know that you are ready to listen to what the action is all about today, right here on the Life of a Foodie. Alright, so moving straight ahead. Today on the Life of a Foodie, we are going to be talking about a food recipe called the bedeviled eggs. The bedeviled eggs. Yes, it is a new way of preparing egg. Alright, it's a new recipe. It's a variety in the preparation of egg, of any egg food. This is one of the varieties. I told you that life is beautiful when varieties are involved, and trust me, your kitchen is going to be one of the best places in your house when you've got varieties of recipes to make the dining room so flavorable. Okay, so the bedeviled eggs. We have the Nigerian way of preparing the bedeviled eggs, and we have the foreign way of preparing the bedeviled eggs. I'm going to talk about the way of preparing the Nigerian bedeviled eggs because the ingredients used to prepare the Nigerian bedeviled eggs, you can get it here. But if I go talk about the foreign one now, some of the ingredients needed you may not be able to find them easily in Nigeria. But some of the time I will talk about the foreign way of preparing the bedeviled eggs. So, the Nigerian style of preparing bedeviled eggs. Why is it called bedeviled? Is it from the pit of hell? No. Is it something that the devil coined himself? No. It is just called bedeviled eggs because these eggs are so devilish. They're devilishly tasty. They're deliciously yummy. All right, so let's go straight. And a very big shout out to Exposter, who is slamming the song Runs behind me at the moment. Yes, no be every girl be runs girl, because she give up to you. And says she could give everybody. Not every girl doesn't know how to cook. There are ladies who really know how to use the kitchen, who really know how to cook. When they cook for you, you just want to take them to mama already. All right, straight to the topic proper. The Nigerian style of preparing bedeviled eggs. Now, what are the ingredients needed to prepare the bedeviled eggs the Nigerian way? For a serving or for a start, in order for you to just test your footing, let us start with just a minimum size of the bedeviled eggs. So, number one, you can get 4 to 6 boiled eggs. Okay. We need 4 to 6 boiled eggs. If you have an already prepared jollof rice, please, we need that too. And then we need fried meat. Okay, fried meat. It could be chicken, it could be beef, whatever kind of meat. But as long as it's not human meat, and as long as it's not some endangered animals' meat, okay, good. And then dodo. Good if you have dodo. Very, very good. If you don't, get dodo. That is fried plantain. Great. So now, what are the preparations for bedeviled eggs? One, boil the eggs. If they're not boiled already, boil those eggs and peel off the shell carefully. Okay, just make sure you don't injure or bruise the egg white. Okay, some of us, we just peel eggs, we don't even know how to peel it. We just peel the egg, we just scatter everywhere. You just be like in a truck, na trailer, and I jam the egg. Madam, take it easy now. Okay, all right. So try to peel the eggs carefully so that they don't get injured. You don't injure the white eggs. Okay, the egg whites, I mean. Now, number 2. Now lay the boiled egg on a flat surface and divide the egg into 2 equal halves using a knife. Okay, you could divide it either horizontally or vertically. Just make sure that there is a cup. Okay, there is a cup at the surface of it, and when you divide it, when you divide it, you take out the egg yolk. Okay, so when you divide it into 2 equal halves, you take out the egg yolk. Great. Now, number 3, when you remove the egg yolk, you can now fill up the hole there with any topping of your choice. Now, this is where the devilishness comes in. Number 1 way you can actually fill the hole where you just took out the hollow egg white, where you just took out the egg yolk. This is where the jollof rice comes in. You could mix jollof rice and tiny diced dodo, which is the fried plantain. Dice the fried plantain into really, really tiny pieces. Dice the meat you have into really, really tiny pieces. Mix it with a little sprinkle of jollof rice and use it to fill up the hollow part of the egg white where you just took out the egg yolk. Okay, now when you do that, you're going to have an egg white with not an egg yolk, but with a mixture of sprinkled jollof rice, diced meat, and diced fried plantain. Oh, just put everything into your mouth at once and feel the yummy heavenly taste of it all. Bedeviled eggs number 1. All right, bedeviled eggs number 2. So you took out the egg yolk and you're wondering what you're going to do with the egg yolk. Good. If you don't want to fill the hollow part with jollof rice and diced meat and diced plantain, this is what you can do with the egg yolk. Take the egg yolk you just took out, mash it. Okay, what I mean, mash it. Just we use the word, okay, you can use the word grind, but it's not grind. Mash it, all right? Now, mash the egg yolk. Mash it along with mayonnaise, okay? Mash it with mayonnaise. Add dry pepper. Add crayfish. Add green beans, carrots. You can add curry. You can add thyme. Add salt or Maggi to your taste. Okay. Now mix everything together. When you have mixed everything, just make sure that they are of moderate quantity. All right. The egg yolk should be more than this stuff you are putting, okay, so that there will be the eggy taste to be there, and then the mayonnaise, okay, should come in too, quite handy. The crayfish is to give it that fishy taste, and then when you've done all this, mix it with a little bit of diced fried plantain, diced meat, okay, and the jollof rice, a sprinkle of it. So mix everything together. Now scoop and use it to fill up the hollow part of the egg whites where you took out the egg yolk in the first place. Now, to make it all the more yummy and crunchy, how about you put it in the refrigerator to get cold or to icing up? Trust me, when you have done this and when it's time to eat the bedeviled eggs, oh my word, you're gonna feel like the devil himself, because it's going to be so enthralling, like it's going to be so yummy. It's gonna be ooh la la. Yes, the bedeviled eggs, the Nigerian style of preparing the bedeviled eggs. You know, you can even add diced sliced what do they call it now? Is it sliced ugu? Okay, for those of us who are really in love with vegetables, you can add a sprinkle of ugu, the pumpkin leaf, the vegetable. Okay, you can add that and just make it so African already. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, this is the Life of a Foodie show, where we get to talk about all the new stuffs when it comes to cooking and kitchen. Okay, and so far we have been talking about the Nigerian style of preparing the bedeviled eggs. So it's very simple. Just get boiled eggs, divide the boiled eggs into 2 equal halves. Okay, take out the egg yolk, mash the egg yolk with mayonnaise, sprinkle with a little bit of jollof rice, add pepper, add whatever it is you really want to add, like thyme, curry, diced meat, okay, carrots, green beans, onions, add salt or Maggi to taste, mash everything up together, use it to fill up the egg, the hollow part of the egg whites where you took out the egg yolk. Okay, fill it up, put it in the refrigerator, let it icing up or let it just get chilled or cold, and then you can have your bedeviled eggs. And if you try it for the first time and it's really good, how about you make it a family recipe? Great. Aren't I just amazing? And aren't you just so amazing listening to me at the moment? Alright, that is all I've got for you right here on the show, The Life of a Foodie. Let's do this again next Saturday, where I will bring you another great recipe. Please share this podcast to others to listen to. Okay, somebody out there might really want to know a new way of preparing eggs. Alright, this is where I'm going to be signing out, and I will be signing out with this great song by X-Buster himself, which is titled Runs. No be every girl be runs girl. It's not every girl you see on the street. It's not every fine girl you see that cannot cook. There's some fine girls that can cook for Africa. But me, I can cook. If I cannot cook, why will I bring you the bedeviled eggs in the first place? Alright, stay tuned right here on Vicky Lonia Radio, because much more amazing stuff to be coming up right away. It is Saturday, and we have the Saturday vibes. I will be giving you I'll be sharing the link to our playlist for Saturday Vibes Night Show. Okay, so you can really go down there and download some really good songs for the night. Alright, all of Mr. remains Vicky Lonia, the queen of the MRC, and this has been the Life of a Foodie show, right here on yours truly, solely for your listening pleasure, Vicky Lonia Radio. So stay tuned and don't touch that dial. Well, before I leave, please follow us on Facebook at Vicky Lonia Radio. Follow us on Instagram at Vicky Lonia Radio. Follow us on Twitter at Lonia Radio. And that's all I've got for you. Stay calm, stay good, and keep eating good food.
100%, and I promise to love you every day. Cause it is where you get now. 100%, supposed to pay you for your beauty. Pay you for your beauty. Pay you cause you fine. Pay you cause supposed to pay you for your beauty. Pay you for your beauty. Pay you cause you fine. They're supposed to pay you for your beauty. Pay you for your beauty. Pay you cause you fine. Pay you cause you fine. Baby, please be mine.